Good Friday evening. Welcome to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, LakinSports.com. Brett Hendricks with you along with Jared tonight. We are back on the home hardwood. The Lady Bronx 2-2 on the year, hosting the unbeaten Stanton County Lady Trojans here at the Lakin Middle School gym. Lady Bronx coming off a weekend tournament at Goodland where they went 1-2, won the opener, then lost the last two games of that tournament. So they come in on a two-game losing streak, hoping to right the ship tonight, the final game before the Christmas holiday break. As I said, the Lady Trojans of Stanton County, they are 5-0 on the season under head coach Joel Hannigan. They beat Ulysses on Tuesday night by the score of 52-41. They come in 5-0 once again. The Lady Bronx game Tuesday night with Sublette was postponed due to illness in the Sublette school, so that will be rescheduled, but we have not seen or heard of a rescheduled date. So as soon as we know something on that, of course, you can check USD 215, and we can find out when those games are rescheduled. And we're going to bring in Jared, our color analyst, our producer, and just overall tech support, because I guarantee if it wasn't for him, I'd be sitting in a corner screaming half the time because things, if they don't work, I don't deal with it.
I do got to say, for the rescheduled game for middle school, I do know that will be January 26th.
Yep.
But high school, I am not a help to anyone.
No clue.
So,
okay.
But since we were supposed to play Monday and we were supposed to play Tuesday, we're both supposed to play Sublette. I know our game will be the 26th.
Yep. Yeah, but Monday, middle school didn't go either.
Yeah, that's a lot different than the high school, though, because the 26th right before our
league tournament.
High Plains League tournament.
Yeah.
So we were the only teams that were not supposed to play that day. So honestly, it worked out perfect.
Well, we get another game to get ready for the tournament.
Yeah, it works out perfect for us just because us and Sublette were supposed to be the teams that had to buy that week going into the tournament. So I think it works out for us as a team just because we get to play a team right before the tournament. It doesn't give us so many days off to practice, watch film, all that.
Yep.
It gives us time to play and then go right back into playing.
Yep.
I think that's the best thing that middle school could have done.
Oh, I think so too. Yeah. Sit around for a week, you get out of your routine, get out of your schedule, and now you've got a chance to play. I'm going to warn you tonight, touching that computer, you're going to get shocked. The static or something, and every time I've touched that thing tonight, it shocked me.
I've been good.
Okay, well.
I've been shocked all day.
When you least expect it, it's going to get you.
Moving around metal tables all day, I have been shocked plenty because we've been dragging tables across the floor, and as soon as you touch those legs, you get shocked. So I think I'm good for it.
Okay, you're probably charged up. It don't matter.
Yeah, I'm
not charged.
I'm plenty deep on it, so I'm good.
All righty. Well, hey, we're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll look at some starting lineups for you and some numbers right here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Lady Bronx, Lady Trojans, coming up. Thanks for joining us.
Home improvements that have had to wait. The dream vacation your family deserves. Even college tuition. Garden City State Bank can help you make it all happen now, not someday. With a home equity line of credit, you can borrow up to 90% of the value of your home, and the interest may be tax deductible. Plus, there are no closing costs, no application fees, and no annual fees. A fast, easy, convenient home equity line of credit from Garden City State Bank, a branch of the Kearney County Bank. Subject to credit approval, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Kearney County, a wonderful life opportunity, offers a wide range of opportunities to residents and visitors. Hunting, fishing, camping, golfing, and bowling provide recreation, plus the Lake and Rec Commission provides youth and adult programs in Lakin and Deerfield. Explore the rich history of the county by visiting the Kearney County Historical Museum or the historic sites throughout the county. Take advantage of what Kearney County has to offer. Contact Ralph Goodnight, Kearney County Economic Development, or on the web at www.kearneycountykansas.com. The Lakin Recreation Commission has a full fitness room with 5 treadmills, tread climber, rowing machine, 3 elliptical fitness cross trainers, 2 stationary bikes, and strength training fitness equipment. You'll find just what you need for your own quality workout. The fitness room is open for the public's use free of charge during business hours. For use after business hours, Lakin Rec also has a keyless entry system available. The Lakin Rec Commission, always involved with the youth of Lakin, 702 North Campbell, Lakin, 355-7039. The benefits are endless.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, LakinSports.com. We are set for the starting lineups, and with that, we're going to turn it over to public address announcer Kevin Thompson for the introduction of our starting lineups. I was about to panic. I didn't see a camera boy up there, and Gage DeHone on our camera tonight. So thanks to Gage. Gage always does a great job for us. So here's our public address announcer.
On behalf of USD 215, we'd like to welcome our guests from Stanton County. We're glad you made the trip. Please remember, support your teams in an encouraging way. And now, for tonight's starting lineups, in alternating fashion, beginning with visitors, Stanton County Trojans, a 5'5" freshman, number 1, Carly Nair. For Lakin, a 5'2" junior, number 2, Reagan Shavira. For the Trojans, a 5'10" senior, number 3, Addison Scott. For Lakin, a 5'6" senior, number 5, Sarah Wright. For Stanton County, a 5'6" junior, number 5, Hallie Waldron. For the Bronx, a 5'10" junior, number 10, Samantha Vogel. For Stanton County, a 5'5" sophomore, number 11, Kensington Nair. For the Bronx, a 5'3" senior, number 20, Tegan Bachman. And for Stanton County, a 6'1" freshman, number 22, Avery Scott. And for Lakin, a 5'10" junior, number 24, Jara Davidson. Head coach for Stanton County is Joel Hannigan, assistant Jason Noriega. Head coach for Lakin, J.C. Holloway, assisted by Kurt Leader and Holly Myers.
Starting lineups introduced. We're about set for action. Sarah Wright, Sammy Vogel, Tegan Bachman, Jared Davidson, and Reagan Shavira making the start tonight. Reagan coming off a 17-point game against Ray, Colorado on Saturday in Goodland. Reagan on that day with 5 3-pointers for a team-high 17 points, and that's a season high for the team with those 17 points. Tipping it off at center court, Avery Scott, the 6'1" freshman, and Sammy Vogel, the 5'10" junior, and Lakin controls the tip. Up the floor, Jared driving on Avery Scott, too strong. Reagan Shavira with the rebound, and Avery Scott blocked her putback, and Stanton County goes the other way. Lady Trojans 5-0 in the season. The Lady Bronx have won the last 4 against these two teams. And a whistle on the floor. What do we have there, Jared? 3 seconds?
Off the toe.
Oh, okay. Left wing with it is Tegan. Man-to-man defense by Stanton County. Now near side to Sarah. Top the key, Reagan. Inlet pass to Jarrah. Trapped on the low post. They work it back out front. They'll reset the offense. That's good. I like to see that. They didn't force something. Jarrah with the basketball. Off the glass. Hit it over Hallie Waldron. Jarrah playing some post game tonight. Brooke Groth is not in the lineup. Dealing with a slight knee issue. On the tie-up, Stanton County with the possession. I don't think it's anything, talking to coach, anything serious with Brooke. It's one of those now you just got to get cleared to play. And he said, the way he talks, she could have played tonight. And you know what? It's one of those deals to me. I mean, I want to see her on the floor, love to see her on the floor. But if you can get by with her one more day, then she's got the whole Christmas break to rehab that knee and get back strong after Christmas.
Yeah, take one break from one game before Christmas break. I mean, that's not going to affect a player that much. Because we would much rather see her and Sammy play their post game after break than try to risk it one time before break.
Sarah from the right side, got it. Tegan dribbling baseline. Sarah hits it from the right corner. Like what we're seeing so far with the Lady Bronx offense. Working the offense, working the passes, not really forcing anything. Foul was on Sarah Wright. That's her first. Stanton County basketball, long three out front, and it's an air ball. Addison Scott missing the whole thing, the 5'10 senior. So Lakin basketball, not quite 2 minutes into this contest. Lady Bronx and Lady Trojans.
And we've talked about it before, too. Sarah Wright was extremely aggressive at the three last year, second half of the season. I'd love to see her turn around and start being more aggressive because we know that she can make it.
Sammy with the shot in the paint. Got too far underneath the rim.
And either a three or a nice two-point jumper. Sarah has a great shot, but she's been timid these first couple games, and I'm hoping once we start playing more league play, she's more aggressive.
Avery Scott penetrates, kicks it on the wing, and the three off the mark, taken with the rebound. Long pass on the left wing. Reagan, drive, and walk with it. Got a little bit too deep on that. So it'll go back to Stanton County.
Right idea, but just too deep with it.
Addison Scott with it, picks up the dribble, looking for help. Hallie Waldron almost took off without her. Now Waldron in the paint, kick pass near side, and the foul. That'll go against Tegan Bachman.
Lakin foul called number 20, Bachman, the first team second.
Long inbounds up top, Addison Scott into paint. Foul in the paint. Looked to me like she might have walked with it first. And it was a foul on the floor, so it wasn't a shooting foul, so okay. Foul is on Sammy, that's her first. Third team foul. Holly Waldron to inbound for Stanton County. Foul on the inbounds. Avery Scott. Lakin's defense did not do a good job getting in front of her. And she had the open shot. They're lucky it's not an and one. That foul is on Tegan Bachman, and that's her second foul. Avery at the line to shoot two, hits the first one. Avery, a 6'1" freshman. And missed the second free throw. And Sophie Vandernap into the lineup for Lakin. Sarah works it right side. Reagan on the drive. And a foul called against Hallie Waldron.
And also Jordan McCombs into the lineup.
Okay, Jordan, I missed that one. Jordan McCombs, 5'3" freshman, averages just 2 points per game. Jordan with the inbounds. Up top, Reagan. Reagan averaging 5.5 points a game. They work it around the arc. And the traveling violation, once again, the Lady Bronx turn it over. 4:45 to go, opening quarter. Lady Bronx on top 5-1. Lady Bronx with pressure. Waldron off the dribble. Takes it to the middle of the floor. And finds Addison Scott. Scott all the way to the low post and hits the shot.
Addison Scott for 2.
Davidson in the paint, kicks it back out. I'd like to see Lakin work the post game right now with Jarrah.
I definitely think she has the athleticism to be able to work that post.
Jordan shot with the toe on the top of the circle. Misses. Stanton County going the other way. I really think Jarrah could do I think she could do something in the low post right now.
And if not just low post, she could work her way out to a short corner or something like that and be able to do something there.
Avery Scott with the spin move in the paint. And we are tied at 5. Jordan with it. In the paint. Ann Sophie Vandernap with the rebound. She got it to Jarrah. Missed the shot. Now Ann Sophie with another rebound. She's fouled.
Like I said, Jarrah right there that's Jarrah's game. 15 foot.
Foul on Hallie Waldron. That's her second. Nayeli Monroy into the lineup. Right off the inbounds. Missed it short, and Jarrah missed the putback. And it's going to stay Lakin. I like Nelly coming right in, stepped in, got the inbounds. Just have to finish. Break. Jordan finishes there on the inbounds. And Lakin back on top by 2. Shot missed. Nayeli with the rebound. The outlet to Sarah. Jordan flashes top of the key 3 off the side of the rim. I thought that was good. It was off the right side. And here's go back to Stanton County. Waldron stops, top of the key. Scott, turnaround, off the glass, too strong. Jordan with it across the timeline. Left side to Jarrah. Sarah thought about the 3, works it left wing to Jarrah. And they throw it away. Aaron Urey into the lineup for Lakin. I almost thought that Stanton County might have touched that ball.
It was close.
But it's going back to the Lady Broncs. Waldron dribbles around the defense, top of the key, 3 right side. It's too strong off the backboard. Aaron Urey did a great job of boxing out at the free throw line. And then draws the foul. Avery Scott with the foul. That's her first, 3rd team. Lakin basketball, under 2 minutes to play opening quarter. Jordan McCombs with the head fake. Drive, got it. Hit it over Avery Scott. Four straight for Jordan McCombs. The Lady Broncs lead back to 4. Waldron backing in the paint. Missed off the back rim. Avery Scott with the rebound. And an offensive foul. They're going to say she hooked the defender. I thought maybe she might have walked before the foul was called, but that's her second foul. So Avery Scott with 2 first half fouls. So Lakin basketball, under 1.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Jordan with it, right wing, back up top to Sarah. Bounce pass. Now they'll shoot the 3 from the top. Sarah too strong. Nayeli with the rebound. Off the glass, won't go, but she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Stanton County with their posts a little bit bigger than Lakin tonight, but I'll tell you what, Lakin's doing a good job on the boards. And they're getting the ball inside, but they just got to finish it now. And that foul is on Hallie Waldron. That's her third first quarter foul. Nayeli hits the free throw. Nayeli 2 for 3 on the season from the stripe.
Should be 10, right?
Yeah, it should be 10. And now make it 11. Nellie Monroy with 2 free throws.
Well, they just have 10, so.
There's there.
Okay.
I could see Tom working across the way.
Okay, we're good.
He told me to go easy on him tonight. It was his first game of the year, so.
That is true. You got to get back in the groove.
Yeah. Lob underneath. Avery Scott hits it, and she's fouled. Nayeli Monroy with the foul. Her first, team's 5th. Scott with the free throw, too strong. And Jordan McCombs with the rebound.
Feels like I got to get back in my groove just from the Goodland tournament. Since we didn't have anything Tuesday, it feels like I got to get back in my groove again.
Off for 5 days?
Yeah, 5 days is too much for me.
Aaron from the right side drives, blocked by Avery Scott. And Addison Scott with the loose ball. Near side, drives, missed it short. Oh, and a charge. Reagan drawing the charge. Addison Scott with the foul. That's her first, team's 6th. I didn't know if Reagan was going to get there in time, but she drew the foul. Aaron right wing, back up top, Lakin holding for 1. Now cross court to Jordan. Jordan in the paint, back to Aaron. On the stripe, missed it short. Reagan with the putback, it's blocked, loose ball. Lakin will not get up a shot. But a good opening quarter for the Lakin Lady Broncs. They lead Stanton County by the score of 11-7. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the second quarter for you right after this. At Lakin Drug, their mission is simple. They strive to provide professional pharmacy services with hometown hospitality. Lakin Drug's experienced staff leads with compassion and utilizes modern technology to fit all of your individual needs. Whether it's prescription medications or over-the-counter products, Lakin Drug has the answer to all of your questions. Lakin Drug at 610 O'Loughlin Street in Lakin is a proud supporter of the community of Lakin and Lakin schools. Eleven to 7, the Lady Broncs leading Stanton County after the first 8 minutes of play. Brett and Jared with you. Thanks for joining us. The final game before the Christmas holiday break, and at this time I'd want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a safe and happy New Year. And stay safe with the frigid temperatures that are going to be hitting next week. I know we've had to deal with the wind, but hey, Western Kansas, we have to know how to deal with the wind. Lakin basketball as we start the second quarter. Right corner, Jordan dribbles back out, hands it off to Reagan. Aaron left wing. Lady Broncs just passing around the arc. Nayeli over to Aaron. 17-footer, got it. Just inside the three-point line, but nice ball movement, and Aaron with the shot. Lakin up by 6. Top of the key, Addison Scott now into Avery. Avery from the left side, too strong off the glass. And Jordan McCombs with the rebound, going to the floor, finds the outlet. Lakin on defense. Avery Scott, the freshman, has one move and it's to her left. They need to, on defense, they need to seal her left hand. Because if you let her get to the rim, she's going to get you. 3 missed, but Aaron with the rebound. Now Reagan from 17, that's too strong off the rim. Battle for it. Addison Scott with the rebound. Lob inside, Avery off the glass, got it. Avery Scott with 7 on the game. And she scored the last 6 for Stanton County. 3 right side, good by Aaron Urey. And a timeout on the floor. Stanton County with the full timeout. We're going to take one as well. 6:21 to go in the half. The Lady Broncs with their biggest lead of the half at 16-9. You're watching Lady Bronc basketball. We're back after this.
They said this place was too isolated to call home. They said it was too remote to build a community. And then one day, a farmer strung a copper wire from one fence post to another and changed everything. We didn't build the communities of Southwest Kansas. No, we just brought them together.
Lady Broncs on top by 7. Stanton County basketball. Carly Nairn back into the lineup for Stanton County. Top of the key, Avery Scott with it. Scott leading Stanton County with 7 points. Up top, Kensington Nairn from 18, too strong. Avery Scott with the rebound, too strong off the glass. And clearing the rebound is Reagan Shavira, the smallest girl in the paint. I'll tell you what, though, she's not afraid to get in the paint and battle them up. Aaron right wing. Back up top, Reagan. They work it around the arc. Long pass near side. Aaron on the drive. Good job to dribble back out. So on the wing. Davidson from the free throw line. 3. Aaron in and out, won't go, and the foul there will go against Jarrett. Avery Scott with the rebound. It'll be Stanton County basketball. First foul on Jarrett, 6th team foul on the Lady Broncs. Team fouls even at 6 apiece. Loose ball tie-up, and the arrow stays with Stanton County. Stanton County the inbound on the near sideline. Cassandra Alleman into the lineup. Inbound for Stanton County. Avery, little hook in the paint. And Avery Scott with another basket for Stanton County. Avery has scored the last 8 points for the Lady Trojans. Reagan with it, left wing. Long pass near side. They work it around the arc.
This is the best thing they could do against the zone, is keep that ball moving.
Yeah, exactly.
Make that defense tired.
Because eventually you're going to get that open shot that you're looking for.
You're really going to find an open shot in an open lane.
And a travel.
That was the one thing you weren't accounting for.
You don't want to do that.
Well, we were talking about positives, not negatives.
Yeah.
So
that's the one thing you don't want to do that is after you've been working the passing game and do that.
Okay, that's on us. But
Jordan McCombs back in the lineup for Lakin. Under 4.5 to play in the half. Avery Scott with it, out beyond the arc. Off the dribble, finds Kensington Nairn. Addison loses the handle, picks it back up. Lakin now in a looks like a 2-3 zone.
3-2, extended 3-2.
Yeah, the wings are kind of working both places, and there's a traveling violation on the loose ball. Yeah, the wings are doing a good job of working back up, front
I'd say
and back.
more of an extended 3-2.
Yep. So Lakin basketball after the turnover. Under 4 to play first half. Sarah dribbles.
Perfect.
Underneath. Avery Scott got a piece of it. And last touch by Naeli Monroy, and it goes back to Stanton County. Situation there is Jara with that is maybe a head fake to get Avery and get the big girl up in the air.
Yeah.
Something like that. Because if you're going to shoot right into her, that's she's 6'1".
Yeah, exactly. Got to get them in the air first.
Yeah. Alleman from the short baseline hits it. And Stanton County within 3. Lady Bronx have only scored 2 points in this quarter after an 11-7 lead after the first 8 minutes. Davidson on the baseline. Back out to Aaron. Fires from 3 off the front of the rim. Battle for the rebound. I thought that might have gone back to Lakin.
Going our way.
Yeah. So Sammy Vogel back into the lineup for Lakin. 3:05 to play.
Which I think we need right now. I think our post game could definitely get going. Jared's just not used to playing that post position, so she's a little bit timid. I think once Sammy gets the ball down low, we'll be good to go.
Nice double team that time. They called a charge? Oh, with the elbow. Oh, okay, so kind of hooked around again. So that's her third. Avery Scott with her third foul. But a good job on the double team that time, Sammy and Naeli.
I think that's all it was. That's what I saw. They both went up to double team, caught the elbow.
So Lakin basketball. Sammy at the top of the key, down low to Naeli, missed it. And Stanton County goes the other way. Holly Waldron, right side, dribbles around Jordan. Shot from 8, in and out, won't go. Sammy with the rebound.
Rotate one more.
Backside, Sarah from 10, won't go. Gosh.
You saw it open up. One more rotation, that's where we wanted.
Waldron in front of Jordan, missed it short. Jarrett with the rebound. Jordan lets the traffic clear, brings it up for Lakin. Near side, Sarah. Davidson in the corner, long pass, near side, Sarah. Toe on the line, got it.
2.
Her toe was on the line, but I like the court recognition and able to hit the shot.
Well, she has 1 3, so we'll just say from there.
Sarah came in averaging just 1 point per ball game. She's got 5. Alleman on the baseline. Nice double team once again for the Lady Bronx defense. Scott, and that's an air ball. .122 to go in the half. At the half, we'll have the first half numbers. We'll talk to Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt as the Bronx get ready to battle the Trojans in our second game of the night. Naeli pass to Jerry in the corner, 3, won't go. And the rebound comes off to Hallie Waldron. Waldron, it's a 1-on-4, takes it to the rack, off the glass, short, and Jerry with the rebound. Jordan to Jerry in the corner. Sammy from 10, got it. And Lakin back up by 7, matching their biggest lead of the half.
Great turn and look by Sammy. May not been in the best shot, but a good turn and look. She made it go in no matter what.
3 out front is long. Sammy boxing out, got the rebound. McCombs, near side, Sarah. Fires from 3, got it! Over Addison Scott. Sarah Wright with 8 points in this half.
This is the Sarah Wright that we love to see.
Lady Bronx with a double-digit lead, and Stanton County throws it away. And Sophie Vandernap back into the lineup for Lakin.
Let's be smart, roll it in. or not.
And
Nice
turned
quick
it
pass up
over.
the floor.
Waldron will not get it off.
No.
So the Lady Broncs catch a little bit of a break there at the end of the first half. But the Lady Broncs with their biggest lead of the contest, leading by the score of 23-13. Led at 11-7 after one, and have extended the lead to 10 as we go to the break. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the halftime numbers for you, and we will also talk to Bronc head coach Nate Schmidt. We'll be back right after this. Thanks for joining us for Lady Bronc basketball.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You could lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
Some commercials make it really tempting to buy cheap insurance. That's great if price is the only thing that's important to you. The agency believes cost is important, but protection is what you're really paying for. Rely on the agency to build the policy that protects your property at a price you can afford. Call the agency today at 620-355-6789.
Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Socks at Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin. Fantastic burgers, Coney and Chicago hot dogs, Philly, steak, BLT, and chicken sandwiches, along with ice cream treats like the traditional banana split, sundaes, shakes, malts, and cones. Dine in or carry out. Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Socks at the one and only fantastic Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin.
And welcome back to Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube. And welcome back to Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube. I had to turn the volume down for that one, so we're at the half. The Lady Broncs on top of Stanton County by the score of 23-13. Look at the scoring. Avery Scott leading the way for Stanton County with 9 points. Cassandra Alleman off the bench with 2, and Addison Scott with 2 points for Stanton County. They are 1 for 2 from the free throw line. For the Lady Broncs, balanced scoring. Sarah Wright leading the way with 8 points. Aaron Urey off the bench with 5. Jordan McCombs off the bench with 4. Jared Davidson with 2. Sammy Vogel with 2. And Naeli off the bench with 2 free throws. She has 2 points as well. Lakin from the free throw line, 2 for 2. Our second game tonight pits the Broncs and the Stanton County Trojans. And now we're joined by Bronc head coach Nate Schmidt. And coach, the last time we talked, it almost seems like an eternity. We talked for 3 straight days and then we're off for 5. But the last time we talked, this was a team that was about as low as I think we could probably get, losing 2 straight at Goodland, but some time off and may be ready to get back going here tonight.
Yeah, you know, we started the season, we played 2 really bad quarters and then 2 quarters that weren't bad, and then we played 4 really, really good quarters, you know, against Goodland. Then we come out against Norton and play 2 good quarters and 2 bad quarters. Then we come out against McCook and play 2 good quarters and 2 bad quarters. So we're kind of, you know, about half the time right now, honestly, is where we are. You know, if you moved those quarters all the way around, you know, and aligned them how you wanted, we'd have a little bit different record, but we'd still be the same team. So, you know, I think we played one really, really good game, and we showed how good we can be. And, you know, then there are glimpses of the potential and things like that. So, you know, that's always positive. It's just not, you know, like, man, you know, what is there to work for? It's there. We just have to be more consistent and do it all the time instead of some of the time.
I guess varsity-wise, we need to talk to the opposing coaches and do like JV. Hey, we're only going to play 2 quarters tonight. We play 2 quarters, we're 3-1 instead of 1-3.
We'll play 4, but we're going to pick the 2 that we want to keep scoring. So,
there you go. You know, you talk about that this team is good half the time. How I remember a conversation we had a number of years ago where you said the same thing. And do you remember what that talk was? Because maybe you need to give it to these boys, because when we had that talk probably 6 years ago, it's been a very successful last 6 years with the Bronx basketball team. So maybe we need to go back in the archive and I'll dig that up.
Yeah. You know, they it's just varsity basketball, and you know this. It's a whole nother monster. You know, you have JV basketball because you can get away with doing some of the things, you know, inconsistently or, you know, not the correct way all the time, but you can't get away with that in varsity basketball. But here's what I'll say. They want to be good. By far, this team takes the hard coaching. They take it, and they don't bat an eye. Their heads are up. They shake their head, and you know they take it. You know, there's no attitude back. There's no questioning it. You know, they're doing it. I mean, they just. We've got to get to where it's being said, it's being taken in, and then we go out and we do it.
Yeah.
You know, but I think what's different right now in this team versus other teams is, you know, this team is so young, they feel like they have all the time in the world, you know, and those other teams that we've coached as of late, you know, they almost play desperate, like this is it, like this is the expectation, we have to get it done and we have to do it now, and it's, you know, it's just we're running out of time, and so you kind of start to play with that desperation a little bit. And, you know, I think the key word for us right now is yet. You know, we're not there yet. We're not as good as we want to be yet. And, you know, if you're a great team on December, whatever today is, 19th, whatever, like, you know, you probably got a pretty special group. But we want to be playing our best in early March, and we're hopeful that, you know, we can get there.
No, exactly. You don't want to be playing championship caliber basketball the 16th of December by any means. But, you know, going back to the Goodland tournament, and of course the opener against Goodland was a good 4 quarters basketball game for the Bronx, and then, you know, some struggles. But I really thought coming away from it, of course, there was a lot of disappointment, you know, the final 2 games of that tournament, but I saw some bright spots off the bench for the Bronx. You know, and that's going to have to be some of the strengths for this team. I really thought Austin Ritzman came off the bench well. Drew Patterson, to me, is kind of like that little Energizer Bunny right now. He's one of those kids, he's coachable, he's going to give you 110%, but right now, off the bench, at times, he got it.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I know you don't mean it this way, Brett. Like, I don't think we're disappointed, but we're you know, we're not satisfied. You know, we know where we are, and we're eager to get better, and we want to get better, and you know, I think those things are going to happen, and it's just the more time we have with them, and the more they play, and the more comfortable they get, you know, the better off we're going to be. But you know, and we're still filling out like what these guys can do. You know, and you say that, you got bringing Drew off the bench, and he gives us some good minutes, and you know, you got Austin Ritzma, who, you know, we you know, I make the joke he's traveled the world all summer, so, you know, we really haven't got to see what he was capable of until the last couple weeks. And, you know, so we're still filling out what we have. And you know, the biggest thing is, you know, in the past, it's like, okay, we got a handful of really, really good basketball players. Gosh dang, we got 2 handfuls of them. They just haven't fully developed yet. And, you know, then, you know, a couple years from now, Brett, we're going to be talking like, hey, which ones are we going to play? Or how are we going to play them all? Or, you know, so it's just, you know, it's a very unique situation. It's not one that I've ever been in before. You know, it's like, it's there, it's coming. You've seen the potential, you see the glimpses. It's just not quite there yet. But I can tell you, it's coming, and I know the boys are excited for tonight. And you know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun ride.
And it's a great opportunity tonight against a very athletic Stanton County team. But you know, there again, you know, I talked about those guys, but you've got 12 guys up and down this lineup that are on the floor, whether they're making shots, they're still aggressive on defense, they're going to get after people, but you've got some that are taking charges. You know, I think it gets to the point with, you know, Lakin getting charges that sometimes later in the game says, I don't know that we're going to give that one to them. We've given them 5 already.
Well,
but you know, you've got guys stepping in, doing the things that how you want them to play, and that's how you coach. But there are guys doing that. We're just not seeing the final result yet.
Well, I better be careful talking about the block charge call with the league commissioner sitting up here. But it does kind of get.
We don't listen to them. No.
It does kind of get to that point. We try to take so many of them. It's like, well, that one can't be. It can't be another one. So
yeah, exactly.
But I think you said it perfect. We got a lot of guys trying to do what we want them to do. But it's. We'll get there, and when we do, it's going to be a special group.
I don't want to be the team that plays us the night it comes.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's tonight.
Yeah, we're going to need it. Yep.
Nice way to go into Christmas,
That's
right?
That's right, yep.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you, Brett.
Thanks as always. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt as the Bronx get set to battle Stanton County in our second game tonight. The Lady Bronx with the basketball. Tegan drive in the paint, and a whistle, a kick ball on Stanton County. And it will stay Lakin basketball. I'm going to run our clock down and put it at 7:47. And another whistle and a foul underneath. That is on Hallie Waldron, and that's her fourth foul. Just 15 seconds into the second half, and Hallie Waldron picked up her fourth foul. Taken at the line to shoot two. Bring Jared back in. And Tegan hit one of two. I missed the first one.
I missed the first one too.
So she must have missed it.
I would assume. Because if she would have made it, then it would have been 2 of 2.
Yeah, so, okay. Yeah. Scott on the break, shot it over the rim, and Sammy with the rebound. Lady Bronx going the other way, long pass up the floor, knocked away, but Reagan there to pick it up. Underneath, Sammy has it blocked by Scott. And Stanton County going back the other way. Great break right there. Lakin couldn't finish it. Missed three. And the foul will go against Jarrah. Second foul on Jarrah. First team foul in the half. Okay, so they're at the scores table trying to figure something. I'm not sure what they're talking about.
We just started the second half. Shouldn't be too much to talk about.
I'm looking for a change of the score or anything like that. Loose ball in the paint. Tegan's going to get the foul from behind. I think it's going to be on Tegan. And it is. 3 fouls on Tegan.
That one I don't know about. She threw it off her back, and then as she went in off her knees.
Waldron
that's
inbound.
Technically a foul. It's more of a she was out of control type thing, but.
Avery Scott with the putback, she's fouled.
And
Lakin fell asleep on defense there. They let Addison Scott get all the way to the rim. And that's on Tegan.
They called it on Sammy. That is her second.
Well, they've got Tegan on the board for 4.
He said Samantha Vogel.
Free throw missed by Avery Scott. She was 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the first half. I thought it was on Sammy.
They called Sammy.
Second free
I'm
throw.
going to go with Sammy in my books.
We're going to go with it for now anyway.
Just because they announced it that way.
Well, Tegan would be off the floor if it was.
Exactly.
Yeah, and she remains on the floor. Lady Bronx basketball leading by 10. Under 7 minutes to go in the third. Jarrah from the low post, nothing there. They work it back outside. Reagan to the baseline, draws the foul. That foul will go against Carly Nairn. Her first, second team. Sammy with the inbounds out front. They work it to Reagan. Now in the corner, Sarah just inside the stripe. Got it. Sarah Wright in double figures now with 10. Going back to the first half, the Lady Bronx on a 10-0 run. Scott walked with it. Sarah stepped in the lane, cut the driving lane off.
Clock's still going. Clock's still going. Clock's still going. I'm at 6:20.
And it's still going.
We burned off 19 seconds. I had it stopped at 6:19. Let's see what they put it at.
I think they're going to talk about it. Yeah.
It's always way less than what I have it stopped at, because I always stop after every whistle.
Well, the thing about it is, we're keeping it, but officially they can't ask us.
13. So that's.
There was a time in the High Plains League tournament one time they had such a clock discrepancy that they wanted to ask me. They couldn't do it.
They couldn't.
Yeah. Bounce pass, knocked away, now stolen by Addison Scott.
Because they could always look at our video technically like they could in college.
Yeah.
Like we're New York to them.
Yeah, we're the.
But they
good
can't
defense there by Sammy.
They can't technically do that because there is no replay within high school basketball.
Yeah.
Even though
there's times
even though the video would be right because they would see the score
and honestly,
clock,
I don't think there's a coach around that would disagree if they looked at the video just to find out. Get an idea?
Yeah.
Because like you said, 18 seconds rolled off there. They only gave them 6 of them back,
yeah,
I think.
They gave them 6.
But you know what? Hey, I'm going to pull the homer card. That's okay. The home team got the benefit.
Yeah, that's fine with us because, yeah, we're ahead.
Yeah, I'll play the homer card anytime. Timeout on the floor by Lakin and head coach J.C. Holloway.
Just a 30, correct?
That was a 30. 5:53 to go in the third. Lady Bronx on top by 12. Sammy, Reagan, Jera, and Sarah on the floor.
Yeah, I wish we could give a lot more to the league within games, but it just doesn't work like that in high school level.
Full court pressure by by Stanton County. Lakin with the inbounds. Up the floor, Sarah. Up the right side, hesitates, now kicks it back out. Tegan fires from the right wing. 3, got it! Tegan with the 3. And the Lady Bronx add to their lead. Leading now by 16. Lakin on a 13-0 run. 3 from the far corner won't fall. We got a tie up. Avery and Sammy tied it up, and the arrow points to Lakin. And a timeout called by Stanton County. It's a 30-second timeout as well. We'll leave it right here. Okay, we are not on a 13-0 run because Avery Scott had a free throw in there. I forgot to write down.
Yeah, had a free throw to start the quarter.
Yeah, so
whatever, we're on a 6-0 run technically of the first quarter.
I'm going to officially call it 7:30 of the quarter. It's probably not right, but it doesn't matter. Just up, it just catches my.
Enough.
It just catches my sheet up.
I'd say close enough, just because I'm pretty sure we had ball to start the half.
We did. So Stanton County pressure on the inbounds. Reagan sprints up the right side now to Sarah. Far side, pass underneath. We're going to see who touched it, and they're going to say last touch by Stanton County. Jordan McCombs into the lineup for Lakin. Jordan with 4 first half points. Sarah with the inbound, you got to get it in. Taken in the near corner, 3. That's off the iron. Will go Sarah with the board for Lakin, keeps it alive. Now underneath to Jera, and a foul will go against Avery Scott.
On the floor.
Foul was on the floor. Sarah to inbound for Lakin. Bounce pass, Sammy. Turnaround, off the glass, got it. Sammy with her 4th point of the night. Hard off the glass, and Addison Scott got it in there. On the low post, Sammy pass to Jarrah, missed the shot, battling for the loose ball, and it's going to stay with Lakin. Who's that on the floor? Is that Jordan McCombs? Yeah. Slow to get back up, and she's going to sit back down. I don't know if she came down maybe on somebody's foot or something. Aaron will check back into the lineup.
Must have been foot. Just in the middle of all the action.
Yeah. You need to go play do trainer duty?
Yeah, I did that with one of my kids, and he ended up with a broken foot, so I don't want to go down there.
That's right, yeah, in middle school. You've been through that once.
I hope that's just a rolled ankle.
Well, I hope so too. Cassandra Alleman into the lineup for Stanton County. Inbounds to Sammy, near corner, up top to Tegan. Man-to-man defense by Stanton County. Sarah on the left wing. Sarah leading the Lady Broncs with 10. Reverses. Tegan. Sammy falling back. Oh, it's a foul on the floor. Hey, all right, though. I like that. She hit the shot, though. That's okay. I like the play. I really think that they're probably right on that, and I don't agree a whole lot. That foul goes against Addison Scott.
Unless it was before she got the pass. That's the only way I would agree.
Jarrah, the runner off the glass.
Anyway, so it don't matter.
Lakin on top by 17. 3 out front off the back iron. No good. Jarrah with the rebound. Gives it up to Sarah. Under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Lady Broncs on top by 17. Over to Aaron. Up top to Sammy. Back to Sarah. Underneath, Jarrah turns off the glass. Got the roll.
I'm liking this Bronc offense tonight.
I am too.
It is a lot of intensity, a lot of initiative. Maybe a couple different roles out there, but I do like Jarrah down in the post.
Addison Scott drives left side, and that foul's going to be on Jarrah. That'll be her third. Fourth team foul. Nayeli and Sophie and Reagan back into the lineup for Lakin.
No, I do understand. Brooke is a lot more of a post threat, but now this Johnson team was ready for her, and now Jarrah steps down, and she has a little bit of an outside shot. I think it's kind of thrown them off.
Nice defensive seal on the drive by Lakin. Ended up being a triple team. The alternating possession does favor Stanton County. They will inbound. Waldron to inbound for Stanton County. And Lakin with the steal. Reagan up the far side and pulls it back out. Nayeli on the wing. Up top, Sammy. Now near side, Reagan underneath. And Sophie turns. Got it. And the Lady Broncs now up by 21, their biggest lead of the game. Yeah, Sammy got a hand on that. That's why it wasn't a travel. Avery Scott back into the lineup. Hits the left-handed shot. And a steal at midcourt. Stop and pop, top of the key, off the mark by Addison Scott. Ball is loose. Reagan Shavira. Now Nayeli comes up with it. Body's on the floor. They keep playing. Tegan, long pass up the right side. Reagan. And a timeout called by Lakin. It's a full timeout. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. The Lady Broncs lead it by 19. We'll take a break. We'll be back. You're watching Lady Bronc basketball.
A lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Good car.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides.
Oh, classic convertible.
And have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
2:10 remaining in the third quarter. Brett and Jared with you. Thanks for joining us tonight for Lakin Lady Bronx and Bronx basketball. Bronx to follow against Stanton County at the conclusion of this game. Lady Bronx on top 37-18. Sarah Wright leading the way for Lakin with 10 points. 8 Lady Bronx in the scoring column tonight. Lakin trying to snap a 2-game losing streak, but trying to win their 5th straight over Stanton County in the series. Taken on the right wing, long pass to the low post. Aaron from 12, got it. Aaron Yuri off the bench with 7. Three out front is short, and we'll go back to Lakin. Pressure by the Trojans. Taken across the timeline, backed it up. Long pass, right corner, Reagan off the dribble. Now to Aaron. Aaron steps in off the glass, won't go. Nayeli with the rebound. Off the glass, it's no good, but a whistle. On that baseline drive by Reagan, I thought the official had went to raise his hand to call a foul or not, but it was the cheerleader behind him that raised her hand. I thought, raised his hand, but I didn't hear a whistle. Foul was on Carly Nairn, her second. Nayeli rolled in the first free throw. Second opportunity coming up. Aurora Walker, 5'3" freshman, into the lineup. And Sarah back into the Lakin lineup. And Nayeli 2 for 2 that trip from the free throw line. Nayeli off the bench with 4 points, all coming from the stripe. Lakin on top now by 23, their biggest of the contest. Nairn runs down the loose ball out front. Addison Scott with it. Gives it up to Waldron. Scott the drive. Foul on the floor. Oh, and she's down. I'm wondering maybe she didn't step on Nayeli's foot. Addison Scott down for Stanton County. Was the foul on Nayeli? No, it was on Ann Sophie. Okay.
I was sitting there talking to myself, but yeah, it was on the Ann Sophie.
So they help Addison to her feet. Now to 1 foot. Now they'll carry her to the bench.
So I was on the floor, right?
Foul was on the floor.
Okay.
Tell you what, if you was a local trainer tonight, Jared, you'd be busy.
Honestly, I'm glad I'm not, because we had a lot more busy night than it is up here. I'll let them deal with all that.
I hope it's just, just turned her ankle or something, but I hate to see that. Waldron on the inbound falls to the floor. And Sophie picks it up, so Lakin gets it anyway. Oh, and they give it right back. Nairn from the right side, no good. Offensive rebound. Hallie Waldron with the head fake and the layup. Lakin with the unforced error there. Cost them 2, but they still lead it by 21. In the corner, Reagan. Into Nayeli. Aaron near side, they work it up top around the arc, reset the offense. Lakin just playing catch. Oh, Aaron threaded the needle that time to Naeli. Over to Reagan. 10-footer, no good. And Sophie with the putback. It won't go. Ball is loose, and that's the quarter. Lady Bronx at the end of 3 leads Stanton County by the score of 41-20. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. You're watching Lady Bronx basketball.
Fred Ripsimo established the Lakin Dairy in 1997 and is now a leading producer of high-quality milk for human consumption. The Lakin Dairy is proud to be a big part of the Kearney County economy and community. With fantastic, dedicated, and hard-working employees, the Lakin Dairy prospers in the heart of, as Fred calls it, the Midwest Feed Shed. Always supporting the Lakin High School students, the Lakin Dairy, a verified premium operation, is honored to call Kearney County home at lakindairy.com on the internet.
41-20, the Lady Bronx leading Stanton County. Brett Hendricks along with Jared Hendricks. Thanks for joining us tonight for Lakin Lady Bronx basketball. The first of 2 games on the schedule here tonight. Bronx and Trojans will follow. At the conclusion of this game, as we always do, we'll sign off this broadcast. You'll have to open up another window for YouTube and be able to watch the boys' action. Stanton County came in riding a 5-game winning streak to start the season. They're in jeopardy of extending that tonight with the Lady Bronx with the 21-point lead after 3 quarters. And it will be Lakin basketball. Reagan, Aaron, Sarah, Jera, and Sophie. Jera on the drive, kicks it over to Yuri. Yuri 3 from the right side. Oh, in and out, won't go. Rebound comes off to Carly Nairn. Hallie Waldron with it. Far side to Kensington Nairn. And the pass over the head of Nairn into the hands of Reagan Shavira. Sarah picks up the dribble, finds Aaron in the corner. Back to Sarah. Jera top of the key. Finds Sarah, now to Reagan. Yuri in the paint, off the glass, got it past Avery Scott. Aaron Yuri off the bench with 9 for the Lady Bronx. Pass underneath, Avery Scott, cross lane, knocked away by Aaron. Stanton County keeps the basketball. Sammy Vogel back to the lineup for Lakin. Inbounds up top to Waldron. And the pass to the baseline over the head of Carly Nairn and back to Lakin. And we've got a timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 6:41 to play. Lady Bronx on top by 23.
I think I missed a bucket. I have 18 total points in the third quarter, but that doesn't really add up. That's a 41.
Well, we have 43. Okay.
Oh,
you got totals?
Yeah, 41. Yeah, you're right. Because we have 1 bucket in the fourth quarter. So it's 41.
Yeah, okay.
That's 43. I did see that. It was too small. I had it right next to my other 2 right there, so I didn't even acknowledge it.
Sharpen your crayon there, Jared.
Hey, I got a brand new pen. I'm good to go.
Pressure in the backcourt. Reagan Shabira, no trouble taking it up the far side. To Sarah, back to Reagan. Reagan with a team high 17 on Saturday. Really haven't needed it tonight. Aaron walked with it out front. Reagan really yet to score in this contest. Taking Bachman back to the lineup for Lakin. Aaron to the bench. Nice night off the bench for Aaron with 9 points.
You're always going to have that one player. Has those not recommended points, but they come in and they score. And last time it was Reagan, now it's Aaron.
Hallie Waldron with the runner in the paint, hit it over Davidson.
Got to spread the wealth, I guess.
Well, and it's good that you have that luxury that you can. And they whistle in the backcourt, and that'll do it for Avery Scott. Scott fouling out with 6 minutes to play with 12 points.
And you're right, it's not one of those bad things.
Well, it's not bad at all.
You have one random player come off the bench and score. It's never a bad thing, but if you have multiple players that can come off the bench and score points like that every single contest, I mean, you're going to be pretty hard to beat later
Sideline
down the
inbound,
stretch.
Jarrah up the far side. Dish, Sammy layup good. I like that.
That's just one of those things that makes you a versatile team. If you have players that come off the bench and can score points for you, especially when the starting five can't get going and you have someone to come and get the team going, that's going to make everyone else score points if you see one player off the bench come and score points.
Holloman in the paint, Lakin with the double team, left wing shot, bouncing around, won't go. Vogel with the rebound, outlet to Tegan, pass up the floor, Jarrah out in front, runs it down, leans in, hits it. Jarrah Davidson with the runner, got it.
I didn't think she was going to have enough backboard to score on that one.
I didn't either. Able to lean back in. Lakin now on top by 25. Just over 5 minutes to play. Waldron dribbles to the high post. Waldron runs down the loose ball. We'll give it back up to Waldron. Walden tried to dribble through two players, loses the handle. Tegan picks it up the floor, Reagan. And off the hands, going to stay with Lakin. Couldn't really tell with two players with their back to us. I really wasn't sure. And Sophie, Aaron, and Naeli back in the lineup for the Lady Broncs. Coach Holloway will be pleased with the scoring tonight. Sarah with 10, Jarrah with 8, Aaron with 9, and then everybody else 6 or 4.
And there's Naeli again.
Naeli Monroy with the bucket.
Off the inbound.
.27 Lady Bronc lead. Kensington Nairn with it. Near side to Hallie Waldron, back to Nairn. And a steal out front. Aaron dribbles to the right side, off the glass. Too strong. Tegan with the rebound. She'll throw it out front. Lady Broncs will reset it. Guarantee you, Jarrah off the drive, hits it. I guarantee you, Aaron will want that one back. Lakin on an 8-0 run. They're on a 10-2 run in this fourth quarter. Pass over the head of Waldron, and it goes back to Lakin. Paola Carrillo into the lineup for the Lady Broncs. Into the lineup for Stanton County is Gail Don Juan, a 5'1" freshman. Up top to Ann Sophie. Naeli, wide open, low post, can't hit it. Ball is loose, Paola with the rebound. Naeli dribbles in, too strong once again over the rim. Aaron 3, right wing. And Carly Nairn finally clears the rebound for Stanton County. Lakin with 4 great looks right there. Waldron, the runner, in and out, and then falls back in. Up the floor, Naeli scoops it over to Ann Sophie off the glass, got that one. I'll tell you what, if there was ever just anything wrong with Lakin's game tonight, is some of the chippies that they've missed. Other than that, they played a complete ball game.
Yeah, I would say just small layups or just not too perfect passes, and I'd say that's the only downside of this Lakin team tonight.
Aaron Urey with the steal to Tegan, up to Paola, layup. Now that's textbook transition basketball right there.
We're taking a timeout.
Timeout on the floor. It's a 30, and Lakin takes the 30.
Yeah, not too much to pick apart of Lakin tonight. I mean, this team's done just about everything right. So the only thing they can improve on is maybe a little bit better passing, and I think that's the only thing I could come up with, which every team needs to be better at passing.
But the passing tonight has been really good with the defense. You know, they're running their offense against that zone. Their passing really has been good tonight.
And that's the thing. That I think that's the only thing I could, because you can't be perfect on passing. I think that's the only thing I can bring up tonight. So something that you've been really good at, but also always has room to improve. They've done phenomenal tonight.
Stanton County basketball. Over 2 minutes to go in this contest. The Lady Broncs are going to improve their record to 3-2, as the Lady Trojans will suffer their first loss of this season. Over to Carly Nairn, left side, now in the corner, just inside the three-point line. Aurora Walker off the mark. Naeli with the rebound, outlet to Amari Escobar. Paola underneath. Ball is loose, and Sophie steps in, but she's fouled. I'm looking at Amari. She's got number 21.
She's got 20. That's what I was about to say.
I've got her on my scorebook for 23, so I'll have to make that correction. Yep, it's 21 in the program, so I had it wrong. Foul goes against Carly Nairn. That's her third. And Sophie at the line. Bouncing around won't go. First free throw attempt of the season for Anne-Sophie Vandernapp. 4 points off the bench.
Only 2 attempts in the first half by the Broncs. This will be the 6th attempt just in the second half.
And the free throw is good. And Sophie off the bench with 5 points.
And the clock was already rolling after the free throw was made. I don't know if that was an error or...
Well, does it run after, is it 30?
I think it's 30.
Okay, that might be it.
I think.
Nairn on the drive, she's going to be fouled, and it continues to run, so it is 30. Maya Brown also into the lineup for Lakin. The foul will be on Maya.
On who?
On Maya, number 44 for Lakin.
44.
And Maya will be called for another foul.
I don't have a 44.
Yeah, well, I didn't either. I had to add it.
Okay, well.
And Peyton Ansel in the lineup too, number 3. You don't have that one either.
I'll just add 2 fouls.
Yep. And that clock's going to run out, but we will shoot the free throws. Well.
No, they're just going to say no.
They're going to walk off.
Which,
well, they ought to let her shoot the free throws.
Let shoot free throws to determine the total of the game, but I mean, oh well. I guess we might be able to ask after this.
Yeah, we'll have
to conversate after this.
Yeah, you know, hey, a kid wants a chance to shoot free throws.
Might as well,
yeah.
Especially if not having much time to play.
Exactly.
I mean, I'd want my 1 or 2 if I was going to make something.
Yeah.
Or at least my chance to make 1 or 2. But yeah, here we are.
Yep, that's going to do it. The Lakin Lady Broncs snap a 2-game losing streak, and they win it convincingly tonight by the score of 56-24. Look at the totals real quick. First for Stanton County, Avery Scott with 12 points to lead the Lady Trojans. She fouled out with 6 minutes to go in this contest, but did finish in double figures. Hallie Waldron finished with 6, Addison Scott finished with 4, and Cassandra Alleman finished with 2. Want to wish the best of luck to Addison Scott as she's helped off the floor after she turned her left ankle, I think. She had ice on her left ankle on the bench, so we wish her well. Hope it's nothing serious. Scoring for the Lady Broncs. 2 players in double figures. Jared Davidson with 10, Sarah Wright with 10. Erin Yuri off the bench with 9 points. Sammy Vogel finished with 6, Tegan with 4, Paola Carrillo with 2 points, Naomi Monroy with 6 points, and Sophie Vandernap with 5, and Jordan McCombs with 4. With the win, Lakin improves to 3-2. Stanton County falls to 5-1, and the Lady Broncs go into the Christmas break with a plus 500 record. Well, that's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. 20 minutes on the clock. We'll be back on the air with you in about 10 minutes. 10 or 12 minutes. We'll be back on the air with Bronc basketball. Once again, the Lady Broncs win it 56-24. I want to thank all the great sponsors that make Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube possible. JD Ham, our tech support. Without him, we wouldn't be here. So couldn't do it without him. And of course, Jared, great job. Appreciate everything you do. That's going to wrap it up. We'll be back in about, I'm going to say 10 or 12 minutes with Bronc basketball.
Here we go.